I'll give you an example. So that was just an inspirational part of how this book has helped me personally. Now, professionally, so I work with a consulting company, and we work on different projects. And a good example for this would be we're currently working on a solution for a client, and it involves it's a business transformation change management kind of initiative, right? And although I already personally I know about cybersecurity, I understand it, but there's a part of the book that talks about what's the word now? Challenges and the art of negotiation. Anyways, so the takeaway for me here is the business case part of things. Now, as you would already know, and as you mentioned in the book, it's a little bit difficult for people to see the tangible value of implementing cybersecurity or information security solutions. They just see it as something fancy. They just see it as something, they see it as a nice to have. And I've always hammered on, security is not a nice to have, it's a must have. But somehow people don't take it seriously until something bad happens, Yeah. And while working within this team, the one I referred to, the one we're working together on this initiative, Business Transformation Change Management Initiative, I think the knowledge from the book has helped me kind of relate to people in a different way. Now, before, I would talk about cybersecurity in a more technical way, right? But reading through chapter 9 rather, talking about how it's not okay, but it's popular for people to not pay as much attention to cybersecurity. They just want you to defend it with statistics, they want a solution that will solve 1 million problems. So that they can not give you as much money as you're asking for, or cut down your budget or something like that, because they just believe that it's not really an intricate part of the business. But I was able to look at things from a different point of view. And from what you explained in the book, benefits to the decision maker, benefits to the senior management, benefits, the money-making benefit or the money-saving benefit. So that's one solution that I took away from it, and I kind of propagated it within the team. And it made sense to them eventually. Especially, I remember one of the stakeholders who was a big, an influential stakeholder. Let me use business analysis. High influence stakeholder, and it was very difficult at first because nobody was talking in the language he understood. And it was very difficult for us to overcome that barrier, because it placed a really difficult barrier, saying that, so the solution is about verifying all staff and all their customers. So it was like, it didn't seem to see the harm in verifying everybody, because it felt like it was going to be too cumbersome. People might find it they might be discouraged from using the app and things like that. But then, after explaining the benefit and showing him statistics of how malicious attacks can happen on verification of users, and then we start to explain to him in terms of how much money he could lose, of how much money he could save, So that business case part of things, it really helped in negotiating, and also in explaining things to laymen in non-technical ways, and especially hammering on benefits. So for me, this it was a huge takeaway that I've already applied.